Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking with TK. Today I am making a delicious peach cobbler. That's right, I'm going to show you how to make a peach cobbler the right way. You are going to need some peaches. We are going to use peaches in syrup, 18 ounces. So just get 2 large cans of peaches. You're going to need some cornstarch. Not a lot of cornstarch, just about 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon. You're gonna need some sugar, that's correct, some granulated sugar. You're gonna need some brown sugar. You're gonna need some self-rising flour. You're going to need some butter or margarine, some vanilla extract, some nutmeg, some cinnamon, and I forgot the other ingredient. You're gonna need some kind of milk. It can be regular whole milk. It can be, I just grabbed my half and half out the refrigerator. So, some form of milk, okay? And you're gonna need a pan to bake this dish in, like I have here, okay? So, I want you to look on the ingredients, go to your cabinets, get these ingredients out, press pause, and come back and let's make this peach cobbler together, everyone, okay? You're going to need 1/4 cup or 60 milliliters of white granulated sugar. You will also need 1/4 cup of brown sugar or 60 milliliters. 1/4 cup or 60 milliliters of brown sugar. We are going to use 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Now you will need 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon. You will need 1/3 cup of cornstarch. 1/3 cup of cornstarch. Okay, so here I have 1 cup of flour. This is self-rising flour. I have 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You will also need 6 tablespoons of frozen butter, okay? It's got to be hard. Frozen hard butter, 6 tablespoons. If you can't find butter, get you some margarine, okay? You're going to need 1/4 cup of milk, and it has to be hot. You are going to need 1 tablespoon of vanilla flavoring. That's my preference. You can use less. You will also need 3 tablespoons of white granulated sugar and 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, okay? So these are all the ingredients you will need to make your peach cobbler. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, everyone, so let's begin to put this peach cobbler together. The hardest part is getting your ingredients together. Here I have both cans of my peaches. You need about 2 pounds of peaches, okay? I have both cans in here, and I have my syrup in there. I have my syrup in there for a reason, because in this house, we enjoy the juice on the cobbler. It makes it thick down here when we add everything together. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add in this cornstarch, okay? Add in cornstarch like so. You gotta get all of that cornstarch out. And I'm gonna just go ahead and just mix this in with this juice. And I know some of you may say, oh, is it gonna be lumpy? No, it's not gonna be lumpy at all together. Here I have both cans of my peaches. You need about 2 pounds of peaches, okay? I have both cans in here, and I have my syrup in there. I have my syrup in there for a reason, because in this house, we enjoy the juice on the cobbler. It makes it thick down here when we add everything together. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add in this cornstarch, okay? Add in your cornstarch like so. You gotta get all of that cornstarch out. And I'm gonna just go ahead and just mix this in with this juice. And I know some of you may say, oh, is it gonna be lumpy? No, it's not gonna be lumpy at all. Right. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna dump in that white sugar. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna dump in that brown sugar, like so. We are going to dump in our vanilla flavoring, like so. And then we are going to add in that nutmeg and our cinnamon, okay? Our ground cinnamon and our nutmeg. Now, all you have to do is just mix this in, get it nice and incorporated in those juices from one side to the next for a delicious, rich, very tasty peach cobbler that your friends and your family will enjoy. You can make this peach cobbler for the upcoming holidays. It will be a nice dessert during the holiday season for your friends and for your family. Even in the summertime, I can eat peach cobbler any time of the year. You know, you can still have it with ice cream even during these cold months that we are about to encounter. Let's make our topping. We are going to start out with our flour, the 1 cup of flour. Place that into a bowl for mixing. Then we are going to go in with our 1/4 cup of sugar, white granulated sugar, and the 1/4 cup of brown sugar. We are going to place that into the bowl, okay? And we are going to mix these ingredients together, incorporate them together before we add in our butter and our milk. I told you the hardest part is just getting your ingredients together. Now, if you want to go ahead and use your sifter, you can, like so, but you can just go ahead and mix it in your mixing bowl like I am doing here. My butter. We're going to add in 6 tablespoons of butter. I cut them up so it'll be easy to get them into our mixture. Okay, and how I am going to incorporate them, I am going to use my gadget. Okay, if you want to use the back of a fork, you can go ahead and use the back of a fork, or you can use your hand. But you know, this is the general way to do it, like when you're making biscuit dough. You use this doohickey, this utensil, and we are going to incorporate this butter in here really, really well, everyone. Okay, so now with the warm milk, well, pretty almost boiling, you want it boiling. You're gonna pour that in with your mixture, and you are going to incorporate it into your mixture. Now you can use your hand if you like. For me, I'm not gonna use my hand. I'm just gonna keep mixing and mixing and mixing until it's nicely incorporated, okay? And I can go ahead and I can do this, finish that up off camera, because I know you guys don't wanna see me sitting there mixing and mixing and mixing. But I know you guys know how to incorporate. You want all of it mixed into that batter. It kind of reminds you of sugar cookie dough. Yes, it does. And that's the consistency you're looking for. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me a spoon, and I'm just going to start placing the cobbler dough across the cobbler. Once it cooks, it will spread out. Okay, it's kind of gonna remind you of like a cobblestone street. And if you feel like you don't have enough dough, you can go in and make a second batch. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hit bake, and we're gonna preheat our oven to 425 degrees. Okay, everybody, so once you have your oven preheated to 425 degrees, you are going to place your cobbler in your oven, okay? And remember, 9 by 13 baking dish. Toasty in there. Don't want to be in there getting cooked. Okay. I'm gonna set my timer for 30 minutes or until it is nice and golden brown. And I'll be back, everybody, once this is done. And I'm gonna start on the rest of our dinner for today. Okay? Yep. So now that we have our peach cobbler out of the oven, we are going to sprinkle our cinnamon and sugar on top. It's gonna be so delicious. Make sure you cover the whole top. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video on how to make a delicious cobbler. This is Cooking with TK. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave lots of comments down below. Stay tuned to my channel, everyone, for another wonderful video. Peace and have a wonderful day.